Hey everybody, Jeff Freeman here with the Curse of Oak Island and Beyond live stream, and welcome. And I've got a bit of news today for both. As you know, we talk about several things here on the Curse of Oak Island and Beyond live stream, or J Free 906 podcast. We talk about the Curse of Oak Island. We also talk about the Secret of Skinwalker Ranch. We also talk about treasure hunting and the guys that work down treasure hunting basically anywhere off the coast of Florida, in the ocean, bringing up stuff from the Spanish galleons to metal detecting with Gypsy Jules and Donna McCauley and Maddie Blake and all that. We cover a lot of different things, basically things that I'm interested in, right? So I hope you guys are too. I wanted to give a little bit of an update of what's going on right now um, on Oak Island, or I should say, in this case, what wasn't going on Oak Island this past week. As you know, a week ago Friday, last Friday, there was they had Canada Day, and then right after that, on that was on Friday, and then that Friday the first, and then on Monday the 4th of July, of course, was the 4th of July. So what happened was that a lot of the guys from the island, because they're there and they spend so much time there, many of them moved to the area, or just temporarily have temporary housing there so that they don't have to drive all the way home. But anyway, lots of them got to go home for the week, or for several days anyway, to spend time with family and all of that kind of stuff for the holidays, which was really cool. So yeah, so not not a whole lot was happening. We didn't get some great revelation pictures or anything like that to come out and talk about, but I did. During that time, you see some different things happening that people catch out and about. And I just had to show this real quick here. Let me bring this one up. This is in, I guess this would be in Western Michigan during, I don't know if this was like 4 or 5 days ago or something like that. But here you have Rick Laguna, and Rick is cruising along there. I know it's kind of a fuzzy picture, but that's Rick. Rick is cruising along there. I think that's a. I think I was thinking. I was thinking it was a Firebird. I know there's a lot of noise going on. There's construction happening nearby. Um, Rick was, I guess, back home during this time. This was like 4 or 5 days ago, and I was thinking that was a. When I first saw this car, I was thinking that it was a Firebird, but it's not. It's actually a GTO, and I believe that Linda tells me it's a '66 GTO, which is an awesome car, by the way. If you've ever had any chance to be around one, it's an awesome car. But there's Rick cruising along there. Somebody in the passenger seat. We don't know who it was, but we assume it was a good acquaintance of Rick's. All right, I'll leave that alone. But anyway, this was a little clip that was submitted by Dwayne Wagner, and Dwayne put that out there, and it was really cool. He actually it was pretty funny because if you watch the clip, uh, I guess the woman that was holding the phone, he said something about taking a picture. But when they first pulled up, she said, "Hey, it's your what's his name." So there's your what's his name driving a GTO, which I thought was pretty hilarious, actually. I want to give a shout out to some of the folks that have dropped in here real quick. Just going to go live for a little bit here, give you a few updates. Good morning, Brenda, Linda, of course, Richard. Thanks for Richard, and Wade. Wade is there. The Jersey lady, Bob D, Christy. Hi, Christy. I haven't. I don't think I've had the chance to say hi to you before. Hey, Christy, how you doing today? Patricia, good day to you too. Thank you. Doreen, oh, Jan is here. D, oh my goodness, thank you guys for stopping by. Hey, Paula. Paula's up in Nova Scotia right now. Must be having a great time touring up there with Amy. You guys look like you probably are going to have a great time. Really hope you do, and send lots of pictures and all that kind of stuff while you're up there in Mahone Bay area. We really appreciate that a lot. But anyway, so there was your what's his name was cruising along there. I get a kick out of that every time I listen to it. Hey, it's your what's his name. That was had to be, that was hilarious. Anyway, guys, I wanted to let you know also that tomorrow night we have a special person joining us at the the Curse of Oak Island and Beyond live stream at 7:30 tomorrow night. We have the very wonderful lady Vanessa Lucido from Rock Equipment Company. She's going to be joining us at 7:30 Eastern tomorrow night, right here on the Curse of Oak Island and Beyond live stream. We're going to be chatting it up with her, Tom Burns, and I. We're going to have a great time with Vanessa. We had to postpone her last episode because of conflicts. Things came up for her that she got real busy and whatnot. So anyway, we postponed. It's going to be tomorrow night. And then if you want to know where the money pit is on Oak Island, which of course, I mean, where it actually is, I mean, the real thing, the real deal, the chamber, right? If you want to know where it is, then you need to be here on Thursday night because our friend Jake Roberts, through ciphers and maps and all this kind of stuff, he says he knows where it is. He said he has ciphered out where it is. That I mean, you don't want to miss that, do you? I mean, come on. That's at 7:30 on Thursday night. Jake Roberts, John Edwards will be here with me. We're gonna have a good time with Jake, and we're gonna find out what he knows and how he comes about this knowledge that he has of where the money pit is on Oak Island. Right. So don't miss that one. Wednesday night, Vanessa Lucido, 7:30 p.m. Eastern, and then on Thursday night we have Jake Roberts coming on with us at 7:30 on Thursday. So two great back-to-back shows coming up. So I'm really, really looking forward to both of these. Vanessa is just awesome. She has donated so much to charity, involved in charities, and we'll talk about all of that and what happened last year with the caissons, all kinds of stuff we'll talk about with her. Um, I believe the questions we had on our Facebook group, we had the questions taken down. The thing where we're asking for questions, we always ask them for them in advance. If you have questions for our guests, I believe that's been taken down. So anyway, but if you have some, try to get them over to our group page at the Curse of Oak Island and Beyond Facebook group page if you are a member, so you can get your questions up, and then we'll do our best to ask her during the show. All right. So Vanessa Lucido is going to be with us, and that's really cool. Now, a couple of other things that I did want to mention. Now, let's switch over real quick to. Let's go with the. Oh, I gotta change something here real quick. Hold on just a second. Oh, yeah, there we go. Let's get that going. And how about we'll get change one more thing here. I got to switch over, right? Because it is that cool. Let's see if you guys or tell me if you recognize that picture right there. Okay, all right. So we're switching over now to the Secret of Skinwalker Ranch. Now tonight is the season finale, episode number 10, season finale of the Secret of Skinwalker Ranch. And for those of you who like this show, like I do, this one is, I mean, this whole season has been awesome, has it not? I mean, they've had the orb anomaly that floated around over by Homestead 2, cruising around and moving around. It was not something being blown by the wind. It wasn't a bug. It wasn't anything like that. I mean, this thing was under control. And it's on my episode when I had Thomas Winterton and Eric Bard were on with me. This was a couple of Wednesdays ago when they were on with me. We were discussing episodes 7 and 8, and there was that orb. I think actually that was on the episode before that. But anyway, the orb was on the show. We showed it. I showed it several times, talked about it. That thing was really, really cool. Well, now they've had some analysis done. They keep talking about something above the triangle that's happening about a mile high, right? And they keep talking about this thing and then wondering what it is. They shoot rockets up through it. They try to look through it with telescopes and lasers and everything else to find out what in the world is this, dropping GPS units down through it and all kinds of things to try to see exactly what this is, to try to collect it. Somehow or another, they've got some new data. And I tell you what, folks, I am really stoked about finding out what in the world is this? What is that? Now, we didn't get all the details that we wanted to on from the commercial, from the promo for the show tonight, but this is a compilation of some sort of data that they put together that is showing this massive whatever it is sticking up above from the ground up from Skinwalker Ranch. What in the heck is that? I've got another picture of it here too. Let me see if I could. There it is. There's a picture of the top of it. Whatever this thing is, we're going to get details on this tonight. But this thing, it kind of freaks me out, to be honest. And I think it does that. If you saw the look on their faces, this is crazy. We're going to be talking about this and the last episodes of 9 and 10. We're going to be talking about those coming up here. I don't have it scheduled just yet. We've been working with Thomas and Eric Bard to see if they want to come on with us. They're getting really busy right now. I think they're getting ready to start shooting out at Skinwalker Ranch for season 4. Um, but this is really cool. And I got to find out what this is. Now, I'll tell you what, one other thing I wanted to say about Skinwalker Ranch while I have the opportunity is to tell you guys about the skinwalker-ranch.com, the website that they have created where you can go and be a member. I am a member of this. And I tell you what, I couldn't, you apply for memberships, a lot throughout your lifetime. This has to be one of the best ones that I have had so far. This is so cool. What you get when you become a member, you become an insider. And as an insider, you get to watch live feeds of different cameras that are on Skinwalker Ranch live, and you get to report on what you see. You get interaction with the guys. You get it's loaded. The website is loaded with information and things you get to do. It's really really cool, and I got to tell you that I am happy to say that, and I can't, unfortunately, I can't show you everything that happens on there because there's an agreement we have to sign and say I'm not gonna copy pictures and go show you. But I tell you what, one of the cameras, there's 5 actually, there's 4 around the ranch, and then there's 1 looking inside of Homestead too. And the other night, one of the folks captured an orb, like the one that was outside, going around the buildings outside. They captured one on the inside. And it was, again, not it was under control. It was being controlled. It was moving around, and it came right up and kinda looked and hovered in front of the camera for a moment, and then it meandered its way off screen. Folks, you get to see this stuff by watching, and it's really cool. And here I got it up right now. I'm gonna show you. I don't know if you can hear that. I have it kinda cranked up there. Yeah, that's just right now, it's just ambient sound. That is I believe this is the ambient sound on the camera that is inside the building at Homestead too. Now, last night we were listening to this, and there was all kinds of weird, we think it was probably a raccoon or something. It was digging and digging and digging, and this went on for a long time, just going crazy digging and stuff last night. Excuse me. But it was really interesting to hear. But you see some really, really cool things. And when you're a member, you also get to hang out in the chat with all these wonderful people that I have met. Craig and B. Jones, Granny Mac, who said would be a hoot to have come on my show. I am going to do a special show called Insider Insights. And we're going to have some of the folks that are insiders come on the show. I think the first one's going to be Shannon. I was talking with Shannon yesterday about this, about her coming on, and she has a lot of information about Skinwalker Ranch and stuff. And she's been an insider for a while, very knowledgeable. So she's going to be coming on the show. We're going to do Insider Insights with insiders from the skinwalker-ranch.com website and people that are members. There's Chad. Chad's out there. Granny Mac, they said would be a hoot, but Granny said, I'm not coming. Everybody kind of volunteered her, but B. Jones has been a big help. Debbie, Paul, Craig. Oh my gosh, there's just a great community of people here that I've come to talk to and get to know a little bit. Alan, just so many of them that are such a great bunch of. I'm looking at the people who are there now watching and stuff. The buff artist, I mean, just Walter, Debbie, just great people that we've had a lot of good time getting to know each other and to watch and capture stuff and then take and put it into a special web. They got a spreadsheet thing set up now that we can log certain things that are going on. It's been a lot of fun, and I have learned so much from these folks and from watching and reading what's available on the website. So I had to kind of talk that up a little bit, and I'm really looking forward to the show tonight. Very excited about that. Um, Okay. The last thing I wanted to say was about the Curse of Oak Island was about the truckloads of stuff that went over there. There was lots and lots of truckloads of stuff that went across the causeway, and people were speculating about what it was going over there to do. What were they doing with all this? Well, if folks, if it's not something that's being built above ground, then it has to be something going on below ground, right? I mean, that just makes sense. Tom Burns brought that out, and I think that was a perfect, perfect thing analogy on that. It has to be going somewhere, and we don't see any buildings being erected. We know Tom Nolan did a little bit of work over by his place, but it did not consume all the truckloads of stuff that went over. So I think we got great stuff coming for season 10. I really do. All right, going to wrap this up, folks. Hope you have a great rest of your week. Please, tomorrow night, Vanessa Lucido at 7:30 p.m. Eastern time, right here, JFree 906 on YouTube and on our Facebook page, and also on Thursday night. Jake Roberts going to tell us where the money pit is on Oak Island. He solved it. He knows where it's at. We're going to find out everything he knows on Thursday. So we look forward to having you guys there. Don't forget to click and subscribe and click on that notification bell so you know when we have live content coming out. We'll see you guys hopefully tomorrow night. All right. Bye-bye now.